Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of MMA 24/7 Quick Hits. I'm your host, Johnny Brown. Joining us today is the Island Fights welterweight champion, Brok Weaver. He will be back in action July 22nd. Thanks for joining us today, Brock. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got done with the last training session of the day and kicking back, eating my last dinner, my last meal.
Now, Brock, you're kind of an up-and-comer on the scene. You're starting to turn heads with your performances. For those who may not know a lot about you, how long have you been training, and how did you get into the sport of MMA?
Well, October will make 12 years, and it'll be I started boxing when I was 12 and up, and um, one day I got in. I was in the gym lifting weights, and my older cousin was a professional fighter, and he was actually fighting on a local pay-per-view card coming up soon. He asked me to get down on the ground and roll around with him, and really didn't know what the hell I was doing, but he showed me like a basic triangle and arm bar and guillotine. I kind of got hooked from there. I was 15 years old, I think. Went home, bought the UFC Undisputed game, started playing it, practicing out in the yard with my friends, flipping our trampolines upside down, acting like it was all an octagon. Pretty much started my career.
Right on, man. In your next fight, July 22nd, you'll be stepping in the Island Fights ring against a pretty tough guy in Max Mustaki. What do you think of his skill set, and how do you think the match will go?
Well, uh, from both our previous fights and resume, we're both known to bang, and he likes to go into wars and get real bloody, and I've been known to do that too. But later in my career, I really can't be in all these wars. How long I've been doing it, and how my body's feeling now. So I've been getting really good at making people miss and finishing them or just picking them apart. And I know he's looking for a war the 22nd, but I'm looking to go in and pretty much destroy him, finish him. Maybe like I'm looking at a first round TKO.
Going into your bout on July 22nd, you've kind of made Island Fights your home promotion. I believe this is your seventh fight in the promotion, and they use a ring. What is your opinion on that? Do you like the ring better than the cage, or do you prefer one over the other?
Um, yes, really according to who I'm fighting. If I'm fighting a striker, it really don't matter. I fight him in the ring or a cage because I'm a striker myself. We're gonna stand, we're gonna bang. But if I'm fighting maybe like a black belt, a really good collegiate wrestler that's just trying to get me to the ground, I would like it to be in a ring because I like my takedown defense there better. I can stick my butt through the ropes, kind of stay on the ropes, and not let them clash their hands together, give them real difficulty trying to get me to the ground.
Leading up to this bout, where have you been doing most of your training at?
Well, for the last 2.5 years, I've been in South Florida down at MMA Masters, and some family issues came up home, and unfortunately, I've had to move home and switch up my training camp, like the last minute. And I've been home for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and I've been training in the morning 4 times a week at Alan Belcher's MMA, and a little bit at Port City and an old gym called Slaughterhouse with some old fighters around here.
That's a good leadway into my next question. You mentioned Alan Belcher. You recently signed with his management company, Alan Belcher Management. How did you meet Alan, and how long you guys known each other?
I pretty much known Belcher my whole amateur and pro career. I've been training around here in Mobile for forever, and he's right there in Mississippi. And my old coach and him were good friends, and I would cross train and go over and train with Jason Knight a lot back in the day. And Belcher's guys would fight on the same cards as me, and his management company is he's looking to sign guys that's really close to the UFC, and he sees that I'm close, and he sees I got the resume and the skill, and he got faith in me, and we had a big nice talk, and I'm gonna trust him and see how his plan goes.
And like we mentioned before, you are the current Island Fights welterweight champion, but your last couple fights have been at lightweight. Do you plan on going back up to 170, or is 155 the right weight class for you?
I wouldn't say I would never be back at 170, but how my weight's looking these days, I'm having a better, cleaner diet, and changed my diet up now, and I'm walking around like 174, 175 tops now, and I ain't trying to fight no guy that's dropping for 200. 195 and trying to just lay all their body weight on me, you know. But never know if the right amount of price comes up and the guy talks enough junk, gets me interested in fighting, and then I might go back up to 170. But after this fight, I'm looking to maybe go into a contender series or the UFC and start laying out some 55ers.
All right, for the last question, I'm going to break away from fighting for a little bit. When Brok is not in training camp and not at the gym all the time, what do you like to do in your free time, my man?
Well, I used to like if I wasn't training or nothing, I used to just like to sit around, eat a lot, and go party. But these days I got a girl and keeping my head straight. So I'm after this fight, I'm actually gonna reopen up a kid gym that I used to own down here on the reservation and start putting a lot of my extra time into that and starting up a team again and helping out my reservation on my off time.
Well, we appreciate you joining us, and I'm going to let you have the floor. If you want to thank any sponsors, training partners, your gym, anything like that, here's the floor. Have at it, my man.
Yes, I want to thank first people I always like to thank is my team, my support team, my family that's always been there for me, Team MOA. I want to thank Alan Belcher and all those guys for welcoming me in short notice. Port City for always being there, and Slaughterhouse and Marcus Graham and all them guys, and Blake Finley and them for helping me out for this camp. And that's pretty much it, man.
And there he is, the Island Fights welterweight champion, Brok Weaver, fighting July 22nd, Island Fights 41. Thanks again for joining us, my man.
Thank you.
And that's a wrap for this edition of MMA 24/7 Quick Hits. Be sure to give us a like on Facebook, MMA 24/7, if you don't already. Go check out Brok Weaver. We will post his social media in the description. And I'm Johnny Brown, your host. Thanks for listening. Everyone have a great day.